There's three, four, five, six. There's a seventh.
I don't know whose that is.
I know now what it was.
I made the coffee before I was awake. Found the cups already out, already 6. The rain is doing something with the window. The same 8 seconds, over and over fixed. I keep reaching for the word for what I'm feeling.
Crowded.
Occupied.
You used to say you'd never felt so empty.
The load comes after the frame is set.
The load comes after the frame is set.
You called my grief a kind of, you were measuring something. When you called it prayer, I want to ask you what you were recording. I already know the variables are simple. Was I always the site the soil tested, the ground surveyed, was the structure permitted before I was? I reach for the light switch. My hand is already there. I go to say her name. Something folds it back. The floor takes my weight like it was waiting for it, like it already knew the exact distribution. It answers to my name. I fit this house. I'm still being fit. If I say no, to which part? I chose the variable you want to fix. The rest will solve for it. I chose you because yours would. The grief not, despite. You were carrying the most. That was love, that was also turn it eye. You said you came because you were lonely.
I came because she told me you would. Because I was lonely, yes.
6 I can name. Tada, Elise, Nico, Gorn, Bardell, Devon.
There's a 7th.
Whose is the 7th?
I don't know yet.
That's not the same as it not being someone's.
It's warm.
How long have you been here? Have you read it? She sent you a copy.
She needed someone to know the sequence.
Someone outside
Outside the vessel.
How long have you known what it says?
Since before I knocked.
And you came anyway.
I came because of what it said.
Tell me one thing in it that was for me. Not for the design.
For me.
When I'm ready to know the sequence, I'll read it myself, and then I'll decide what it means. For everyone. Don't tell me what's in it, don't soften it, don't filter it, don't interfere with the intake process. I had a thought this morning, clean, load-bearing. I don't know what I meant by that. There's a word I used after. I've never used it before. I had to look it up. It was the right word. Is that how it starts?
I think so.
Does it hurt the ones inside? I want them to be comfortable. I don't know why I said it like that.
I keep telling myself I'm the observer. I move the cup like she told me to. Tonight I move something heavier. I called it mercy and I almost believed myself. There's something I've been calling grief. I've been calling it that for 3 years. Tonight it answered to a different name and Elise. He asked me to name one thing that was for him. I looked.